So we are a few weeks away from 2026. And if you want to be a fully booked out virtual assistant in 2026, before even January begins, you need to start doing things right now so that you're able to get clients in 2026. Okay. And most of us overthink things. We end up not getting clients. We end up saying forever that I'm a virtual assistant, but when you actually have no clients. So there is one thing you need to start doing right now so that you don't get stuck there into just thinking I'm a virtual assistant, but I don't have clients. Okay. Before even January comes, before January begins, there is one thing you need to start doing right now. Most VAs think they need more followers, they need more content, they need more tools, but no, that is not what that shouldn't even be a determiner, a factor into you getting clients. It shouldn't limit you. Okay. So today I'm going to show you exactly how to be a fully booked out virtual assistant in 2026, even if you have no zero clients, even if you have no clue on how to go about it. So hi, who am I? I am Daphne. I'm an executive virtual assistant. I have 6 years of experience. I'm based in Uganda. I've worked with over 50 plus international clients because all my clients are all in different continents. I've never personally worked with African clients, so my clients are international clients. I've worked with clients from the US, the UK, Panama, Canada, Australia. So I did get booked out by accident. I've used strategies to help me always have clients without drying out on income or not having any client that I'm working with. I got booked out by using strategies that are still working and will still even work in 2026. And I want you to do the same. I want the same for you. This is why I am telling you this right now. So step one, I want you to position yourself like someone clients want to work with. Okay, position yourself like someone a client wouldn't resist to work with. So what do I mean by this? If you take nothing else from this video, honestly, this should be the one thing you take. Clients don't book the available VA, they book the valuable VA. It doesn't matter whether you have experience, it does not matter whether you have 7 years of experience, whether you are a newbie VA, they book a VA who shows they have value, who shows they have the solution for the problem they are currently facing. That's the kind of VA they want. It doesn't matter whether you're a newbie VA, no. As long as you show you are valuable, that is you that they are looking for. So in 2026, the VAs who stand out are the ones who position themselves as problem solvers, partners, and specialists. Generalists, it's not a bad idea to be a generalist VA, but most of the VAs that are actually sought out by clients are normally specialist VAs. By specialist VAs, this means not posting the typical I'm available for work or showing that you are desperate to get clients or you're available for hire. It is okay, but it doesn't position you well. You need to say things like, I hope I specialize in things like CRM support or website management or let's say social media management. You need to be a specialist VA for clients to actually want to work with you. Generalist VA is not a bad thing, but don't stay in that loop. Don't stay in that box. Eventually come out of the generalist VA era phase and eventually become a specialist virtual assistant. So it will make a very big difference for you to get clients who actually are seeking for VAs with value, for VAs with specialized skills for the exact problem that they are looking for. Okay, so step number 2, show up where your clients are. Show up exactly where you think the ideal clients you want to work with hang out. By this, I mean, honestly, but let's be honest about this. Your clients are not scrolling Facebook groups to find you or hoping to find you. They are on platforms like, let's say, LinkedIn, Instagram, industry communities, email newsletters. Many people are sleeping on email newsletters, and I feel like that's one of the most underrated places to get clients. Personally, I have a newsletter and I have booked clients from my newsletter. Okay, so here's what you do for you to show up where your clients actually hang out. Every day, spend at least 10 minutes. Spend at least 10 minutes engaging with people you want to work with. Spend at least 10 minutes in that on that post, reading about the business, reading the content they post about. Engage on their post to show your presence, to show your availability, to show the value you bring. Okay, the more they see your name, the more they start viewing you as someone worth paying attention to. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. I know you understand what I'm trying to say, because the more you constantly continue commenting on your ideal client's post, the more they will continuously see your name, and the more they will be curious and start paying attention to you. To who is this person who is always commenting on my post? You know, she doesn't just comment; she comments but with value. She comments like she knows what she is talking about. Okay, so that's one thing you constantly need to do. Consistency, personally, I feel like consistency builds familiarity with your ideal client. By ideal client, I mean the client. Sorry, by ideal client, I mean the client you feel you want to work with. Okay, and familiarity eventually ends up building trust, because they've constantly seen your name, they've constantly seen you commenting with value, and they have constantly seen what you stand for. Okay, so step number 3: build a clear, strong offer. Just build it. It can be one, it can be two, but have an offer. Let it be strong and let it be very, very clear. By this I mean because a confused client does not buy. If a client does not understand what you offer, they will not buy what you think you are offering. You need to make it very clear and very strong what you are offering. Okay, so in 2026, simplicity will win. Just be very simple but very clear about it, about what you offer. You need just one strong offer that solves one real problem. You do not need to be solving problems here and there. Just get one thing you're actually good at, and position yourself as someone who can solve that exact thing very well with a premium pricing on it. Okay, examples could be things like operation setup or CRM support or funnel and landing pages, website management, things like social media management. That's a strong offer. You are clearly showing that this is what you stand for. You're a VA for this specific offer, and you are good at you are good at giving the results or the solutions for the problem that they are looking for. It could be things like client delivery support for coaches or operation setup for small businesses. Others, I've seen VAs who actually specialize in inbox and calendar management. Just those two, just that, and they are making good money. Nothing else, because they have seen that is their strong point and they have used it. They have milked it to make sure they position themselves very well for executives, for CEOs, for entrepreneurs. Okay, so one offer, one transformation, one pricing. Very clear pricing, very clear transformation, one offer. Okay, this alone can take you from overlooked to booked. Just you having that one offer of social media management or CRM support or website management or funnel page building or landing pages, or just that one offer is enough to sell yourself in a way that a client will pay you a premium price for that, if that is the problem that they are currently facing and they're looking for a solution for it. Okay, so step number 4: have a visibility routine that works in 2026. Make sure you have a visibility routine. This is one thing I cannot emphasize enough when it comes to you wanting to position yourselves to get booked out, to be booked out and have consistent clients. The visibility routine still works and will continue working in 2026, 2027, 2028. Just make sure you have a routine to stay visible and consistent. Monday, it could be something like sharing a valuable tip. Tuesday could be something like commenting. It can be like, today I'm going to just decide to comment on ideal clients' posts. I'm not posting, but you just focus on commenting on ideal client posts. Wednesday can be something like maybe sharing a story or a lesson from your experiences that you have gone through, definitely you have experiences in your work, the people you have worked with, your previous workplace, and all that. Thursday could be sharing a client win, a previous client you worked with, and you're sharing the client win or something you learned from them. Friday could be engage only, again, engaging on ideal client posts or on your fellow virtual assistant posts. So consistency doesn't mean, personally, I feel like consistency doesn't necessarily mean you need to post daily. Consistency, I feel like it means showing up on purpose. Just show up on purpose and know what you stand for. You don't have to post every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, you can say, I've decided to post 2 to 3 times a week, but every time you post, you have a purpose of your post. You have, maybe today's purpose is to show my expertise. Maybe today's purpose is sharing a client story. Maybe today's purpose is showing a lesson that I learned from my previous workplace or a client that I work with. Or maybe today's purpose is sharing a valuable tip for the ideal clients that I want to work with or for fellow virtual assistants. Just make sure whatever post you put out there, it has a purpose. It doesn't matter whether you post 7 times a week or on a daily, or just make sure when you post, when you decide to post, that post has value to offer to whoever is reading it or whomever you are trying to target. Okay. Personally, I do not post daily. I find my best posting, actually most of the times I post around 2 to 3 times a day. If I go more than 3 times, it's normally 4 times a week. But I never post more than 4 times a week, or sometimes I post even once or twice, but I make sure every post I put out there has something to offer, has something to learn from, has something to, a valuable tip to offer to the person that I want, to the person who is reading it. Okay, this is how people start coming to you, because they see value in your content, they see value in the comments that you put out there, that you're commenting on others' posts. So step number 5, make it effortless for clients to say yes. You know what I mean? I don't know whether you know what I mean, but I know you know what I mean. Most VAs lose clients because it's normally at the final steps. Normally, most VAs lose clients at the final step. Why? Because the client has to figure out what you do. They have not really fully digested or understood what you do or what you have to offer as a VA. They ask for prices, they ask for how you work or how to book or what is the process, because they have not really fully understood you as a person, despite you maybe posting, despite you maybe commenting and consistently engaging on other people's posts. They have not really understood your process. They have not really understood your prices. They have not really understood what you have to offer as a person. Okay, so too many questions, sometimes like, if I have to ask this many questions, then they end up not buying. So create one simple, you can create something simple like a work with me page or a PDF that shows what you offer, whom you help, your packages, how to book, and what happens after they hire you. It can, just one page is enough. It doesn't need to be 4 or 5 pages. Just create one page that lists all of that, that shows all of that, so that clients do not get confused in case they decide to work with you. Okay, that helps in removing friction, and it helps you to get clients faster. So just create that one page, a work with me page, what you offer, whom you help, prices, how they can book a call with you, what happens after they hire you. Okay, then yeah, basically one page is enough. It shouldn't be more than 2 pages, but personally I prefer one pages. Being booked out in 2026 isn't about being perfect. It's not about learning 20 new skills or enrolling into another expensive course which you cannot manage to pay for. But honestly, personally, I feel like it's not about any of that. It's more about clarity, confidence, and consistency. If you are confident that you know what you are doing, if you are confident you know you can provide great results for a specific client, if you know what you stand for, the kind of VA you are, whether you are a specialist VA or a generalist VA, as long as you are very clear on the services you have to offer or you are offering, and you have the consistency to always be visible so that potential clients get to see you, That's all it takes. Yes, learning new skills it's not, I'm not saying you shouldn't learn new skills. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to be perfect, but it's more than that. It's more than just enrolling into a course. It's more than just learning new skills. Because personally, I've learned a lot of skills just by working with clients. Skills I never thought that I would, skills I never learned from any course, but I've learned them by working with clients. So it's because I knew what I knew clearly the kind of VA I am. I am a specialist VA. Personally, I'm not a generalist VA. I offer specific services to specific clients. I am very confident about my results because of the great client feedback that I've received, and I'm always consistent. I'm very consistent on my LinkedIn platform. I'm always putting myself out there. I'm always engaging on potential clients posts. I'm always engaging on virtual assistant posts for visibility, for consistency. And in a week, even if I do not post in the, like, let's say for the whole week, I make sure that whole week that I've not posted, I am at least engaging. So it's about clarity, confidence, and consistency, just like I said. Okay. If you start doing those things now, trust me, you won't be hoping for clients in January. You will be preparing for the ones who are already coming, because that is all it needs for you to be a booked out VA. Skills, yes, it's a good thing, but it's more than just having skills. It's more than just enrolling into a course. It's more than just paying for that expensive course. And then, okay, now what happens after you've paid for the expensive course? What next? What do you do next? Now, these are the things that I've given you today that can help you become a booked out VA. Decide whether you are a generalist VA or specialist VA. Be very consistent. Be very clear about what you have to offer. Make it easy for clients to want to work with you or to understand what you stand for, the kind of VA you are, or the services you are offering. Okay. And if you want structure, if you want to structure yourself to in a way that sorry, I was thinking of what to say. If you want to structure yourself for exact steps on what to do for implementation, on how do I go about it, what exactly do I need to do, what PDF or what do I include in my work with me page, what exact way, how exactly do I find potential clients or ideal clients, what do I need to have on my portfolio, what do I need to do for them to actually want to work with me. It's not just about posts, it's not just about engaging, it's more than that. Like I said, you need to be very clear and you need to be very consistent. So I created something, it's called a VA implementation guide. It's not a course, it's not those expensive courses whereby it takes you forever to finish and actually start getting clients. It's a guide, it's an implementation guide that is going to take you step by step of how to position yourself, how to find out if you want to be a generalist VA or a specialized VA. And if you want to be a specialized VA, what services do you want to offer specifically, at what pricing? And after you have gotten the pricing of those services, how are you going to get clients, and from where, and how should you go about it? So that's exactly what this guide is going to help you. You can get it in the link is in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe, because I'm sharing practical, simple VA strategies every single week. I will see you in the next one, and I hope you found this video very helpful, because I believe most of us VAs are out here very confused on, okay, I want to be a VA. I have enrolled into this course. I have done this, and that. But how exactly do I go about it? I have learned so much from the course. They have given me value. But how do I implement what I have learned as a virtual assistant? So get the guide in the description below. It is going to help you. You do not have to get the guide, just get it if you feel you need it. But I hope this video has given you some insight on what you need to do, all the steps that you need to follow to help you be a booked out VA, or get yourself more clients, or your first client that you need. Position yourself like someone clients want to work with. Show up where your clients actually are. Build one clear, strong offer. Have a visibility routine that works in 2026. even if it's not 2026, 2027 it will continue working, 2028 it will continue working. Also make it effortless for clients to say yes to you. Make it easy for them to understand what you actually stand for as a virtual assistant. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so that you get more of these kinds of videos. Bye.